What is the most interesting statistic you know? In 2020, overdose with a synthetic opioid, primarily fentanyl, became the leading cause of death in all Americans ages 18 to 45. Motor vehicle accidents were the former leading cause for this age group. Used to work as a meteorologist. More people die from flooding each year than from every other natural disaster added together. A good portion, at least, are people who think their cars can make it through the water when they obviously cannot. The risk of a heart attack is about 20% greater on Mondays for adult men, and 15% greater for adult women. World War II claimed the lives of 3% of the world's population in 1939. Dragonflies have a 95% hunt success rate, making them the most effective hunters in the world. 20% of the mammal species on our planet are different types of bats. There's about 5,000 species of mammals, and about 1,000 of them are varieties of our little winged buddies. Former inmates of Reddit. What are some things about prison that people outside wouldn't understand? Serious. Attention. Serious. Tag notice. Asterisk. Jokes. Puns. And off-topic comments are not permitted. https www.reddit.com/r/askreddit/index #wiki_rule_6- in any comment, parent or child, parent comments that aren't from the target group will be removed, along with their child replies. Report comments that violate these rules. Posts that have few relevant answers within the first hour, and posts that are not appropriate for the serious tag will be removed. Consider doing an AMA request instead. Thanks for your cooperation and enjoy the discussion. I am a bot, and this action was performed automatically. Please contact the moderators of this subreddit. Message, compose to =r@AskReddit if you have any questions or concerns. How boring it is. You spend your entire time just waiting. Waiting for court. Waiting for a sentence. Waiting to get out. It's a level of boredom I never want to experience again. It made me realize why so many people commit suicide in prison. Sometimes you miss it once you're out. There are some days where I just feel defeated by the daily stresses of life. And I remember being able to wake up every day and not really have to worry about a lot of things. I don't have rent or utilities to pay. I don't have to go grocery shopping. I don't have to do yard work. I don't have to keep a schedule of places to be and worry about making sure I have enough time to get from place to place or anything. It was a weird kind of freedom while being extremely unfree. I'll take a different angle on this instead of the usual horror stories. As violent and crazy as it was, there were a lot of good parts too. As someone that has had a pretty chaotic life, having a secure day-to-day life, employment and lots of trusted friends around me for a few years was really nice. There's a certain level of comfort that comes with being surrounded by murderers that you're actually friends with. New inmates come and go, but you're tucked away in the long-term unit where there's a 3-month waiting list to even apply * to transfer in. It really was a very peaceful experience for me. Removed. I'm late to this, but I used to work with underserved, at-risk youth and went through the equivalent of a scared straight program at a Southern California prison, so I could learn more about it, determine if it could help deter any of my students from going further down a bad path. Blah blah. I saw a lot of fucked up stuff in just one day. Stuff unrelated to the program. But oddly, the thing that stuck me the most was walking by a tiny cell that housed 7 bunks. 14 beds. There was an enormous guy in the cell. 6 feet 6+. Named Congo. He pointed at this steel toilet in the middle of the cell and goes, 14 of us share that toilet. And when you shit, You're shitting in front of everyone. Rap music glorifies thug life. But I've never heard a song talk about shitting on a cold toilet in front of an audience. For some reason that stuck with me. Only positive thing I experienced that day was an inmate telling me he never graduated high school. Due to some changes in California graduation requirements. He actually qualified for a degree retroactively. He just needed to write a letter to his former school district. No one told him. He still had a lot of years left on his sentence. But due to our random run-in each other, he'll at least have his diploma when he gets out. What are some commonly known facts that are actually totally untrue? You have to wait 24 plus hours to report someone missing. Not true and dangerous. The first hours are the most important of finding a missing person. If you suspect someone is missing, report it ASAP. I'd rather have the "damn there you are. You scared the hell out of everyone" talk than hear a eulogy of someone. Birds will reject a hatchling if it smells a human has touched it. Turns out birds don't rely on their sense of smell that much. And they're generally happy to get their babies back. Rice will cause birds to blow up, so you shouldn't throw it at weddings. Allegedly invented by people who clean after weddings so they didn't have to deal with crushed rice. That cracking your knuckles will cause arthritis. Total BS. I was 35 before I found this out. Lightning never strikes twice in the same place. Actually, it does, and with great frequency. Goldfish having a 3-second memory or whatever. They are actually fairly intelligent for fish and can be target trained for food. They'll remember their keeper's face, and studies suggest without continual reinforcement their memories last about 3 months. They're also not easy pets. Do not belong in bowls and really need at least a 40-gallon tank for 2 fancies and around a 100-gallon for 2 commons. They're pond animals. Related to the Prussian carp. They get about a foot long. What simple advice can drastically improve someone's appearance? Sleep. Mom, workout. Dad, don't pop your pimples, bro. Get enough sleep. Be sure to not just look nice but also smell nice. Shower regularly. Stop smoking. So many people who smoke have terrible looking skin. Put in some effort. Wash daily. Shave. Get a haircut. Do your hair. Wear decent clothes that fit. Or at least clothes that fit. Psych professionals of Reddit. What are some easily missed warning signs that someone is in real trouble with their mental health? Showing zero emotions. Excessive fatigue. Even after hours of rest. Avoiding issues and showing no interest in dealing with them. Sleep problems can be a clue. Hypersomnia. Insomnia. Shifted rhythm. Many people minimize this. Also, when changes are a source of anxiety, the more the anxiety seems disproportionate to the change, the more serious the psychological decompensation can be. I have also found that people who are hostile to psychological professionals, those who say, for example, that it's useless, very often have problems to deal with. 1. In a lot of cases, the overt ones are easily missed simply because of the blind spots people often have for family and friends. 2. One that more people probably should pay mind to is the generally somber, depressed or miserable individual who suddenly seems content and at peace for no discernible reason. No new job, no new meds, etc. Sometimes that's an indicator they're getting ready to check out. Not a psych professional, but a patient. Depression and the loss of motivation and interest in anything at all is often missed. It's often just seen as laziness. So, yeah, that's a real issue. When someone doesn't do simple things such as showering, brushing their teeth or hair, it is something commonly seen in depression. But everyone overlooks it as just being disgusting. Not a psych professional, but I learned in project management When a person that is perceived as negative stops complaining, they have given up. Often they complain because they want things to be better and see improvement chances that are not used. It's a sign of frustration, while still caring for the thing. When they stop complaining, they quit soon after. It's very ironic when their team leads are happy that they are finally in the same boat, and then become shocked Pikachu once the person leaves. Since I started noticing that, I paid attention in my private life. Works as well. Subscribe, my brothers.